We're gonna have to answer the hardest question that we get asked in almost every single Q&A. And how old are you both? And finally, we can put this question to rest. So we're in pain. We're suffering. It hurts so much. We will be launching a full-on investigation. We had to fight. It wasn't easy.
Thank you.
It is once again that time where we sit in front of the camera and answer some really uncomfortable questions that you have asked us on Instagram. Why do we keep doing this? Why do you keep torturing us with really uncomfortable questions? But it is always kind of like a fun scenario where we can share behind the scenes of our lives and the vlog and so on, because oftentimes you see just videos that are curated where you say, let's go out and film this or that topic. Yeah. So this is more kind of like easygoing and sharing stuff with you guys so you can become more part of our lives as well. Shall we jump right into it? We're gonna have to answer the hardest question that we get asked in almost every single Q&A. And we try and answer it, clearly and concisely every time that we do get asked. The question is, how old are you both? What is the age difference between you guys? And there is quite a gap. There's quite an age gap. I think you guys do know, because at a mental state, I'm like a 16-year-old and Gray is 21 years old. So that is a big difference. But as I said, I have no problem dating somebody that is older than I am. It's okay. No, but I think what you guys really want to know is like biologically, like what is the age difference? So biologically speaking, there's actually a scale in our gym where you stand on it, it tells you your biological age, and it told me, no joke, it said I was 18 and you were 22 or 23. So like I am biologically younger than Gray as well, so mentally and biologically. So I hope that answers that question. Finally, we can put this question to rest at last. Question number 2, also a fan favorite on the vlog, is: are you getting married? Well, are we getting married? Like now? Today?
I don't know how we're supposed to answer that question.
Yeah, that's such a hard question to answer, because one answer leads up to a next question with asking for more details or more specificity. Specimen? Yeah, I mean, I think we both know what we want, but we haven't made any detailed plans yet.
What we have, let's put it this way. We have talked about it and we have had several conversations about, because recently also in social media, I'm sure you all have seen a wedding rules.
Wedding rules?
Like what you want in your own wedding. It's been talked about in social media these days because, a lot of people are now saying that you should have you should lean towards an intimate wedding versus stuff like that. So we've had those conversations in the past. And yeah, let's put it that way.
Okay, on to, thank God, an easy question. What is the next country that you are visiting? Well, we have some exciting travel plans. We're going to be having a trip to Thailand, which we both are very excited about. We actually have been to Thailand together before, but we didn't vlog about it. It was like the early beginnings of our relationship.
We want to renew our vows.
Yes, so this is actually a blessing that we got. I get a lot of questions about this as well, like what's the meaning of the band. So we went to a Buddhist monk and got a blessing together in Chiang Mai.
Just explain for this. So a blessing, it's like to bless the entire relationship, to bless our health, to bless our family, to bless our aspirations, our dreams in life. It's a blessing for the both of us and our union.
Yeah. And we will be launching a full-on investigation because where's the blessing? Like I got into an accident. I've been to the hospital. Today Grace smashed the door into my face. Sure. I don't know if you can see it here, but there's like an instant clip. She smashed the door into my face.
Love, accidentally. Why would you say things like she smashed the door into my...
I said accidentally. Is Gray after my money? Am I reaching the end of my lifespan?
What? Get it?
Okay, so yes, the blessing. This was from a Buddhist monk that we did in Chiang Mai together, and we want to renew it. It's just a nice thing to have. It's a nice experience. It's fun. It's emotional, heartwarming. I don't know. It's a nice thing. It's a nice thing for spirituality.
I'm still thinking about are you reaching the end of my life?
Next question is, what would be your perfect date night? You want to go first?
It's so easy for me.
All right.
Netflix, bed, projector, popcorn, pizza, Coke, burgers, stuff like that. Fries.
Can I say something that might be embarrassing to you, but I think would be quite hilarious? So there's a term. There's I don't know if it's a Gen Z thing or a millennials thing, but there's like a term about Netflix. It's called Netflix and chill. And this term, it has a very specific meaning, Netflix and chill. And this lady is not very Gen Z. An old spirit, so to speak, and had no idea what Netflix and chill means, yet would use the term Netflix and chill. And she's like, let's Netflix and chill. And I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, this is, this is when we weren't in a relationship yet. She's like, hey, what about Netflix and chill? And I'm like, do you? Okay. If that is what you like. Until I explained to her like what it actually means.
But it has a meaning, like it's just Netflix. You watch Netflix and you chill while watching Netflix.
That is not what it means, but in any case, that's quite funny. All right, so that's your perfect date night. My perfect date night, yeah, definitely at home.
Yeah?
Definitely at home, cooking some fantastic food together, watching a movie, listening to music, having a few drinks. No? Yeah, there's some construction work going on here, and it's quite annoying. But
yeah, I always took you for someone who you always, in the beginning, you're always the one who always gets cabin fever, and you like to go out a lot. You're a very outgoing person, and I would always take you for someone who your perfect date night would be going out in a fancy restaurant, fine dining, and then wearing dresses and suits.
I like that, but this is the question for the perfect date night. And perfect date night, I would not want to go through the whole thing of going somewhere, going outside. Nope. All right, we just gotta continue on like this. The next question is, seems everything is happening so fast, and looks may be deceiving. No, I mean, I think, yes, I do agree, things are going quite, on one side, things are going quite fast, but on the other side, like, also not. I don't know, it's hard to describe. Like, I feel like I've known Gray for a lifetime already. I just feel so comfortable and so at home and so protected and loved. So to me it doesn't feel like, I mean, it's like about approximately a year that we've been dating. Not quite yet. Not
yet.
Quite a year. It'll be a year soon. So I don't know.
It's 9 months into May.
So it feels like if it were up to me, things could go even faster.
You want things to go faster?
No, I mean, I would not be. I would not be upset if things would go faster.
Yeah, I mean, we had
But I'm happy how things are progressing.
We had the conversation recently about this, how it feels like the time, but to me it's like everything it's not happening so fast for me. It's like it's happening at the right pace, because also I would look back into memories that we have together, and it's like that happened I can't explain it, but for me it's, I'm happy as well with how things are progressing. I'm not necessarily fast. The fasting, it's the fasting that's getting my.
Oh, we're fasting right now. We're fasting. We're in pain. We're suffering.
Catching up to me.
It hurts so much to fast, but it is so.
Yeah.
Important to fast. It's so important. There's a statistic. I don't quote me on these numbers, but it's something like a one time up to 72-hour water fast per year once can reduce the risk of getting cancer by 70% or something crazy like that. So it's worth it. It's worth a little bit of suffering. And I fast a lot. I fast like probably I'll do 3 48-hour fasts in a month just because it feels good. It just feels good. It just feels right. And I feel always so energized and healthier after I do it. Let's move on to the next question, number 6. What is it like having a Filipina girlfriend? Well, we actually did a video a while ago that was like 10 things I've learned dating a Filipina. But also I feel like there's this almost misconception out there, or this idea of kind of, how should I say, it's hard to put it in words, but it's kind of, people see us dating, like a foreigner dating a Filipina, and they put it into some kind of category of what this person wants and what that person wants, or what they expect from the relationship, or that this, you know what I mean? There's like this misconception out there that there's some kind of a template of sorts that this relationship is, but it's not, because I don't think that Gray being Filipina and me being Western has any influence on our relationship whatsoever. It's just a relationship that we both had to fight for, and we had to fight. It wasn't easy, right? It was not easy to get to the point where we are now, because
that we can openly talk about relationship and us.
Yeah.
We can openly talk about us.
And no, but not only that, I found our relationship to get to where we were, just besides everything else, it wasn't easy. Like, we had to fight for each other. I had to fight for Gray, she had to fight for me. And we had ups and downs, and we had difficulties, and we had bumps in the road. But it was worth it to get where we are now. It was worth the fight. So it's not like this idea of that people have out there, like, oh, he met a Filipina in the Philippines. No. It's not that simple. It was a very complex and complicated relationship to get to where we are, and we had to fight for this love. And we did, and we got there.
Thank you.
Cool.
Like you could.
Thank you for fighting for me. Thank you that you stopped fighting with me. Then it leads up to another question, like, when do we see Gray's family? There's something you guys have to understand. So, for example, my family is not the most comfortable in front of camera. It's just a different generation. My parents, they understand like what I do, and they understand the economics behind it, and they understand like how I enjoy and love making videos, but they don't feel comfortable, and they'll never be the kind of people that are like, hey, what's up guys, welcome to the vlog. And I try to vlog as little as possible around my family, because I don't get to spend that much time with family. And when I spend time with family, I want to get the most out of it. I want to really enjoy the moment. I want to be in the moment. And, you know, putting a camera in between me and my family would kind of just, it would change the situation. I feel like people would feel uncomfortable, and, you know, my parents might not be able to be themselves, and not everybody wants to be in front of camera. Not everybody feels comfortable in front of camera, and at the same time, I don't know how comfortable Gray's family is in front of camera. So it's just like, let's just go with the flow. You know, things will happen when they happen. Things will, you know, just take it easy. I don't know. How do you feel about your family and being on camera?
No, I definitely, it's not something that I see in the foreseeable future. Just because, yes, they're not the type of people who likes to be on camera, and I used to be like that as well.
Oh,
I mean, especially in the beginning, I would have to look in the bathroom mirror and rehearse what I have to say in front of the camera, just because I don't like being in camera a lot. And they're the same kind of people, which we should all respect. Not all of us wants to be in front of the camera. Some of us just wants our own little piece of privacy that we could get in this modern times. And I thank you. But yeah, we have plans in the future of showing Mike my hometown in Calambay, Laguna, which is also where Dr. Jose Rizal, Dr. Jose Protasio Mercado, Alonzo E. Realonda, I forgot already, Rizal, is raised or is born. So yeah, check that out, wait out for that. And yeah, I think that answers that.
Yeah. Next question is, do you get relationship burnout like living and vlogging together? I don't think so. Not at all, actually.
I don't think we do. But
so we spend a lot of time together and we do vlogs together and we, work together, but it never feels like a chore or
well, recently
hassle.
we've had a few things. But as when we get to that point that we realize we're fighting over work, we're fighting over workload, ideas, we're brainstorming, and ideas just clash sometimes. When we both would be at a point where we realize, oops, like this is not worth putting our energy into, and we would always remind each other,
State and church.
In church.
Yeah. So like work or profession has no precedence over relationship at any time, and no fight over work in the world is worth it to be mad at each other in the relationship. So that always takes priority. Relationship always takes priority.
Yeah, it is. I must say, it is quite difficult to balance, to balance state and church. But then we're both always also reminded that it's not worth it. It's not worth stressing over. It's not worth draining yourself, your emotions over. Because then again, that if we just let that one little tiny crack in the hole get bigger, it would mean ruining our night or ruining our days or our weeks, and that really you can't just not let it affect you. It will affect you at some point. So as soon as we detect it, we try to get ourselves away from it.
Take a breath.
Yeah, take a breath. Yeah.
Take a step back. And like talking about burnout, I mean, like yesterday I was in the hallway ironing my shirts and Gray was in the living room writing emails, and we were just doing our thing for like an hour, being separated by 2 meters and a wall, and she came over and she's like, I miss you. I've missed you. Where are you? What are you doing?
And I know exactly what you were doing, but it's just when we don't see each other and do our own stuff, I feel like we're so emotionally detached.
And it's a nice feeling to have, like that attachment feeling. And then we have here a question. Have you ever broken up and gotten back together? What happened? Do you want to answer that? No, right? No, we've had arguments and fights and yelling and shouting. Didn't know this one could yell.
No, never. Never, you're lying. Never have I ever yelled at you.
No, we have never had never, right? No. Just like but that's a nice thing about us. We are able to work things out nicely.
And that's one thing that I've always tried to practice, detaching yourself from your emotions. And I feel like it's something that we both are emotionally mature to do so and emotionally intellectual to do so. And always just separating your emotions from...
Yeah. Here's a fun fact talking about intelligence. We both took an intelligence test and we had the exact same score, which is crazy. Like we had the exact 134 score, both of us.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
I was kind of hoping.
Smart.
I was kind of hoping that I was gonna get more than that.
Well, I was convinced I would have more points, and then I didn't. But technically, over age, the intelligence declines. So with you being older than me. Alright guys, thank you so much for everybody that submitted a question. Do we have any other questions that we wanted to just answer either way? We got it all? We got it all. Thank you for sending your questions. If you have any more, please drop them in the comment section down below with hashtag Q&A so we can do that for another Q&A. And any announcements? Any news? Anything exciting happening? Oh yes, new business is being launched. It's gonna be insane. This is something that the Philippines has not seen before. It's gonna be game changing. It's gonna be amazing, and I'm so excited to launch it and share it with you guys very, very soon. We've been talking to dozens and dozens of people, getting people involved and building up partnerships and building up a base that is going to be so phenomenal. And I'm just excited to share it with you guys. So excited.
And Morse Coffee is now available online for delivery, and Grab and Food Panda. Morse Coffee and every stalls in public eatery is available for Grab and Food Panda. If your location is close enough to Robinson's Magnolia, if your location is not close enough to Robinson's Magnolia, you can order through publiceatery.com, Morse Coffee, and that'll be sent to you through Lala Move.
Exactly. And you can order like anything from Public Eatery, and like, so you get your lunch, your dinner, your snacks, your desserts, your coffee. You're hooked up for the rest of the day. You don't even have to leave your house anymore. It could be a pandemic again. You'd be sorted. Right? Yes, and also I'll be launching a digital product very soon that I'm very, very excited about. A digital product, like an ebook. My first book. I wrote my first book, and I'm excited to share it with you guys.
Mike the author.
Yes, Mike. Vlogger, author, passionate coffee drinker. I'll have to change my Instagram bio. Alright, thank you for tuning in, guys. We're babbling. Bye bye. See you next time. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Ciao.